Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kunal Jain, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all today as we, the class of 2017, are finally graduating. I'd like to begin by thanking my grandfather for coming all the way from India, and my parents and friends and family who have made so many sacrifices for me. I'd further like to thank the teachers and administrative staff of Mayde Creek High School. Congratulations to Mr. Edwards for his tremendous first year as the principal of our fair school. A few months ago, two friends and I had to leave early to volunteer at the local elementary. As we were walking out of the school, we were stopped 3 different times by teachers asking, "Where are you going? Why are you not in class? Do you have a pass?" Soon after, we walked past Mr. Edwards and expected a similar barrage of questions. But instead, he asked, "How are you doing?" I was struck by the trust he had not only in his students, but in his faculty to ensure that any person roaming the halls had good reason to do so. His compassion in asking how we were doing instead of what we were doing is a sentiment that I'm regularly surrounded with by the teachers and students in Mayde Creek High School. That is why it is not without sincerity that I can say I am proud to have attended this institution. There have been countless moments in my life where mentioning the school I attend led to an expression of distaste in others. Somehow, being a Mayde Creek student in their eyes lessened me or my peers' achievements. However, I urge you all not for a moment to lose your Ram pride. An organization alone cannot make a person great. It is their ability to work for others, learn, and be enriched by their experiences that creates greatness. While preparing for this speech, I asked many friends and family about what they thought I should talk about. Without fail, every single person said, "Include me in your speech. Talk about the time I helped you. Give me a shout out." Never before was this underlying need to have a legacy so apparent. We want to be remembered. We want not only to be great, but to know that our greatness mattered, that we mattered. Now, there are different types of legacies, I suppose. Having children will undoubtedly leave behind a biological legacy. Take Genghis Khan, for example. He had many children as he conquered Eurasia, and his children were able to have many children of their own. This eventually cemented his place in our chromosomes. Leaving behind a vast fortune as inheritance can be another sort of legacy, a more materialistic legacy. However, in both of these cases, the face behind the legacy is usually lost. The great-great-grandparents will never be remembered unless somewhere down the line, a great-grandchild gets bored and visits Ancestry.com. Then, to fulfill our craving to be remembered, we must strive for a third type of legacy, one based on our actions and ideas as they relate to others. It's just as author Shannon Alder advises, carve your name on hearts, not on tombstones. This idea of leaving a legacy behind by impacting others was vividly apparent in my freshman year of high school. I was placed in the varsity orchestra, and already anxious about a new school, I was even more apprehensive after learning I'd be in a class filled with upperclassmen and playing music much harder than any I'd played before in junior high. I sat last chair in the back of the class. And one senior, Ryan, he decided he would sit in the back with me, despite being the principal first chair violist. He helped me a lot in my struggles to adjust and adapt to the harder music, and he would sit back there with me every day, despite the teachers asking him to sit in the front. I'll never forget his mentoring attitude towards me, and how he introduced me to all the other upperclassmen and how inviting each and every one of them were. They would constantly laugh and make jokes, mixing their academic endeavors with jovial banter. This approach to school became my philosophy. Why not have fun while you're learning? Every time I find myself laughing in the middle of class, I know I owe it in part to Ryan and that group of upperclassmen. He directly left a legacy by being friendly and going out of his way to help me that expressed itself through my actions over the next 4 years. Though a paradox, it is true that the ultimate selfish desire of being remembered can only come about by complete selflessness. Even small moments of shared laughter or a simple act of kindness, like taking someone home, can leave a lasting impression on a person. And I would know. For the last 4 years, friends and even relative strangers have sacrificed their time and gas money to take me home. Without those extra 20 minutes saved from driving instead of walking, I was able to watch many more YouTube videos and procrastinate even harder. In all seriousness, that act of compassion is something that I will carry with me for the rest of my life, a piece of your legacy. Now, my friends in the class of 2017, I cannot shout out or mention each and every one of you like you requested, but I don't need to. You will be remembered. The moments you have shared with your peers, the laughter, the friendships, the late nights on video calls, the group projects, the team victories, the team losses, the learning. Know that these are the important things. Live your life happily and help others find happiness too. Do this and your legacy is assured. Thank you.